You're stuck in a routine, and you don't even know it. Every day feels the same. Wake up, go through the motions, survive, repeat. You say you're living, but deep down, you're just existing. You're scrolling through life, wasting moments you'll never get back. And the scariest part? You think you have time. Most people live their whole lives this way. They wait for the perfect moment, for the right opportunity, for someone to come and save them. But no one is coming. Most people exist. They don't live. They spend decades asleep in a life they never chose, only to die with their dreams still inside them. 95% of people die with regret, with things they never did, words they never said, chances they never took. So I have to ask you, will you be one of them? Or will you finally wake up? Because here's the truth, one moment, one decision. That's all it takes to completely change your life. Right arrow, but what if I told you, one shift, one story, one lesson can change everything? Shall I move to the hard truth and reality check section next? No one is coming. No miracle is happening. If you don't act, nothing will change. This is the raw truth most people avoid their entire lives. They wait, hoping things will magically improve. They blame circumstances, timing, luck, even other people. But deep down, they know it's them. It's always been them. You think your excuses are harmless, but every excuse is killing your future in silence. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," a piece of your potential dies. Comfort is the most dangerous drug. It feels good in the moment, but it slowly robs you of everything you could have been. It keeps you stuck, numb, unaware that you're living a smaller version of your life. Look around you. Is this really the life you wanted? Look at your last 5 years. Now imagine 5 more just like it. The same job. The same pain. The same regrets. If that thought doesn't terrify you, you're already too deep in the trap. And here's the thing. No more waiting. No more hoping. No more excuses. Because waiting hasn't worked. Hoping hasn't helped. And excuses? They've only made you weaker. This moment, right now, is the wake-up call you've been ignoring. Life won't pause for you. Opportunities don't knock forever. Every second you delay is a second you'll never get back. Still think nothing can change your life? Right arrow, let me tell you about someone who is more broken than you are. Shall I continue with the first powerful story? He had nothing. No money. No home. No support. Eric Thomas was sleeping in abandoned buildings and cars, surviving off scraps, and wandering aimlessly through the streets. His own family had given up on him. Friends disappeared. The world kept moving, and he was invisible to it. He didn't just hit rock bottom, he lived there. Most people would have stayed broken. Most people do. But one day, something shifted. Eric looked in the mirror and saw a man he didn't recognize, tired, dirty, defeated. And in that moment of stillness, surrounded by nothing but silence and shame, he whispered the words that would change his life forever. Enough. That one word wasn't magic. It didn't fix anything overnight. But it was the spark. From that day on, Eric stopped looking for easy. He stopped waiting for someone to save him. He started waking up before the sun, reading books in the dark corners of public libraries, speaking affirmations when nobody was listening, and fighting every single day, not for comfort, but for progress. No one applauded him. No one believed in him. But that didn't matter, because he believed in himself. Slowly, painfully, he rebuilt his life, one small, brutal win at a time. Discipline became his oxygen. Failure became his fuel. While others partied, he worked. While others slept, he studied. While others quit, he kept showing up. And eventually, the world couldn't ignore him anymore. That same homeless man became one of the most powerful motivational speakers on the planet. His voice now reaches millions. But it wasn't talent. It wasn't luck. It was a decision to rise when everything told him to stay down. You see, most people wait for some magical moment to turn their life around. But the truth is, it starts in the ugliest, most painful places. In silence. In tears. In solitude. It begins the day you stop blaming and start building. So what about you? What will you do the day life breaks you? Right arrow. Shall I continue with the mental shift and inner strength activation section? You were not born weak. You were not born afraid. You were not born to live a life of mediocrity. But somewhere along the way, society told you to play small. It told you to stay in your lane, to accept less, to accept failure as a given. They made you believe that strength was for a select few, that greatness was for the lucky ones, and that your dreams were too big for you to reach. But I'm here to tell you, that's a lie. Life doesn't change when the world changes. It changes when you decide to change. Your external circumstances may shift, but real transformation happens from the inside out. You have the power to rewire your mind, to break free from the chains of limiting beliefs that have held you down for so long. You were born with the strength, the courage, and the potential to shatter any obstacle that stands in your way. You don't need more resources. You don't need more time. All you need is the decision to step into your power. Let me ask you, what are you waiting for? There's no magic moment where everything just clicks. You have to create that moment every single day. The pain you feel right now? It's not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one where you take control, one where you grow stronger every time you face a setback. Struggle isn't your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Pain is not weakness. It's a sign that you are pushing your limits. It's a sign that you are growing. Now, it's time to activate your inner strength. Close your eyes and repeat these words aloud. I am enough. I am ready. I will fight. Feel the power in those words. They are not just words. They are declarations of your reality. Every time you say them, you are becoming a little more unstoppable. Every time you say them, you are reminding yourself that you are the one in control of your destiny. You don't have to wait for the world to change. Change starts with you. It starts with a simple choice: to rise above the pain, to rise above the doubt, to rise above the fear. You've already survived every hardship life has thrown your way. Now, it's time to thrive. So what's stopping you? The truth is, most people are afraid to tap into their real potential because they've been conditioned to believe it's too much, too risky, too uncomfortable. But the biggest risk is not taking one at all. Now, imagine what you could achieve if you stopped holding yourself back. Imagine what you could create if you actually believed in your own strength. This is your moment. You already have what it takes to change your life. You just have to let go of the old beliefs that are holding you back. Right arrow, but some people don't just shift their mindset. They break everything holding them back. Shall I continue with the second powerful story, comeback story? Imagine being on the edge. The kind of edge where every ounce of hope has drained from your veins. You've been betrayed by those closest to you, your heart shattered into pieces that seem too small to piece back together. You're broke, not just financially, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. You've thought about giving up, giving in to the darkness, the weight of everything piling up against you. This was the reality for J.K. Rowling before Harry Potter changed her life. She was a single mother, broke, rejected by publishers, and struggling with depression. She was living in a world of absolute despair. Her life seemed like a series of failures. People laughed at her dreams of writing a book. They told her it would never happen. But in the midst of all that darkness, she made a decision that would change everything. She decided that no matter how many times she was knocked down, she would keep going. She chose to turn her pain into fuel, and her desperation into determination. The world had told her she was nothing, but she decided, right then and there, that she would not let her story end in defeat. This wasn't a sudden moment of magic. It wasn't a fairy tale. It was hard. It was relentless. It was grueling. J.K. Rowling didn't have a silver spoon handed to her. She didn't have any handouts or help, just a burning desire to prove that she could rise above it all. With no money, no support, and no guarantees, she wrote Harry Potter. She faced rejection after rejection from publishers. But she kept fighting. She kept believing. She kept writing. And when the world tried to break her, she broke through. It wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight, but it was real. Her success wasn't luck. It was the result of a decision to never give up. Eventually, a publisher took a chance on her, and the rest is history. Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, making her one of the most successful authors of all time. Her books changed the lives of millions and made her a billionaire. But the real victory? It wasn't just the fame or the fortune. It was the legacy she created from nothing. From heartbreak, rejection, and despair, she built an empire, a legacy that will live on for generations to come. But this isn't just J.K. Rowling's story. It's the story of anyone who's ever been told they weren't enough, ever been knocked down so hard they couldn't breathe, ever been pushed to the brink of their limits. Think of David Goggins, a man who was once overweight, insecure, and battling demons that most of us can't even imagine. He was a man broken by his past, a man who thought he had nothing left to give. He was told that he would never amount to anything. He was told that he was a failure. But David made one decision. He decided to push through every obstacle, every challenge, every voice telling him, "You can't." Now, Goggins is known as one of the toughest men on the planet, an ultra-endurance athlete, a Navy SEAL, and a motivational speaker who inspires millions around the world. He didn't get there because of talent or luck. He got there because he made the decision to fight, no matter what. This is your moment of truth. You're here, reading these words, for a reason. If they did it from nothing, what's your excuse? You've got all the power inside of you to make that one life-changing decision. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is not some magical shift. It's your decision to act. It's your decision to stop waiting for someone else to come and save you. You are the hero of your story. Look at what J.K. Rowling and David Goggins did with nothing but sheer willpower. They turned despair into greatness, and now the world knows their names. What's stopping you from writing your own story of redemption and success? The time to act is now. Don't wait for the world to change. Change yourself first, and watch the world follow. Are you ready? Are you ready to take the first step towards your greatness, just like they did? The decision is yours. Time is running out. Right now. This very moment, as you read these words, is the only time you have. There is no tomorrow. There's no guarantee of another day, another hour, another chance. It's easy to tell yourself that you'll start tomorrow, that you'll make the change next week or next month. But the truth? Tomorrow never comes. You're already standing at the crossroads. The decision is in your hands. What if you're one decision away from your dream life? Think about it. The life you've always wanted, the success you've only dreamed of. It's closer than you think. You already know what you need to do. You know the changes you need to make. The only thing holding you back is the action you're too scared to take. But here's the thing. Fear is fake. Doubt is fake. These are illusions created by your mind to keep you trapped. Regret? Now that's real. Regret is something you'll have to carry with you for the rest of your life if you don't take action. Imagine looking back years from now and realizing that the only thing standing between you and your dreams was the fear of stepping outside your comfort zone. Is that the life you want to live? The truth is, every moment you wait, you're losing time. Every second you hesitate, you're putting off the future you've always dreamed of. The clock is ticking, and the opportunity is slipping through your fingers. If you don't act now, you'll find yourself in the same place 5 years from now, stuck in the same patterns, wishing you had taken that first step. But the good news? It's not too late. Right now is the moment to decide. You don't have to wait for the stars to align. You don't need to wait for some miracle. You have everything you need right now. You have the power, the courage, and the determination to change your life today. So what's stopping you? Let go of the excuses. Let go of the fear. Take that first step, even if it's small. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. You just need to start. Because once you start, momentum will build. The more you act, the more confidence you'll gain. The more confidence you gain, the closer you get to your dreams. The choice is yours. Still waiting? Or are you finally ready to change your life? Take action now. The time is now. You can look back and say, that was the moment everything changed. Or you can keep waiting. But the truth is, waiting will only cost you the life you deserve. This is your turning point. Will you take it? Your future is watching. What will it see? Will it look back on you and see someone who is too afraid to act? Someone who let fear and doubt dictate their life? Or will it see someone who took control? Someone who stepped up when everyone else stayed down? This is your moment. Right now. Right here. The future you dream of is just one decision away, one action, one step, one move in the right direction. Take the damn shot. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the stars to align. There will never be a better moment than this one. Your future will be shaped by the decisions you make today, not tomorrow. Stand up. Take control. This is the day your life changes. Not next week. Not next month. Today. If you've been waiting for a sign, This is it. The life you've always wanted, the success you've dreamed of, is available to you, but you have to take it. Don't wait for things to get better. Make them better. The path to your dream starts with one step. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need to decide that today is the day you start. It doesn't matter how long the road is, or how hard it gets. As long as you keep moving, as long as you keep pushing, you're one step closer to your dreams. So what are you waiting for? This is your time. This is your chance to step into the person you were always meant to be. The only thing left to do is do. Take that first step. No more waiting. No more excuses. This is your life. Make it count.